Okay, I ain't gonna lie, it's been years, bro. We've been talking about starting a podcast since fucking 2021. Like, it's been years, fam. Now we're finally doing it. We're finally doing that shit, and I'm so excited, bro. First thing we're doing, first episode, bro. We're talking about the amazing world of Gumball. Like, do you think? Like, let me ask you a question. How do you think them niggas exist? Why do you think them niggas exist?
They just a town, fictional characters.
Nah, that shit boring. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something cool, bro. I swear to God, right? I think them niggas exist, right? Because of a nuclear explosion. I think because listen, all of them are mutations. Like, where else have you ever seen a fucking upside down chin that can talk? Nowhere. Nigga, there's that one bitch, what's her name? I don't know what her name is. She's some weird bitch in the Amazing World of Gumball.
And the fact that Richard and NIE's and Richard's dad are the shape of rats.
Richard is a bunny, but his dad is a rat. How the fuck does that work? You know what I mean? It's crazy. So I'm like saying, obviously, something had to happen within the show for it to be like that. Because literally, even niggas that came out of other countries and came into like Elmore and shit, them niggas also came from countries that had like nuclear explosions happen in them. You know what I mean? So clearly, something's up with that. Because have you ever seen like a normal human being in the show?
No,
niggas don't exist no more, fam. It's like everything exploded.
It's like everything is either a fish mutation or like some random animal.
There's literally a gay clown.
Like a Gumball's girlfriend is a peanut, bro.
And then she turns
into like some slime kind.
She turns into a fairy. Like, what the fuck? How does that work? You know what I mean? So clearly, like, everything in Elmore isn't like normal type shit. You know what I mean? I mean, obviously it's not normal. It's fucking Elmore. But like, bro, that shit is crazy to think about when you think about shit like that. It's like, so do you really think like, you know, in that one episode, I think it was like the last episode of the show, the Inquisition or whatever it was called, and then like, what's his name, Rob, tried to turn everyone into actual human beings.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is what I'm saying. Like, no nigga was a normal human being. They actually had to like start turning them into normal human beings and shit just because like there were no characters that were actually humans in the show. It's like, that means humans did exist in the world because clearly Rob knows what humans look like. You see?
So the humans go extinct, or are they just mutations also?
Nah, humans were never there. Like, humans were there, but then they turned into Gumball and them. You feel what I mean? So now Rob is trying to save them, trying to turn them into more friendly.
Trying to turn them back into humans.
Trying to turn them back into. You feel what I mean, bro? Exactly. You turn them into humans because of them niggas were literally just mutations type shit. So like, at the end of the day, bro, if you look at Gumball and then you're just like, okay, there are no niggas in the show. There was a reason for that shit, bro. That's a reason for that. I never thought Gumball was like that intricate. I mean, it's probably not. We're just making shit up, probably. But like, dog, that shit would be crazy if that was like facts.
And the fact that Darwin is a fish. There's legs. But Darwin was first like a normal fish.
Yeah.
They found him at a fish tank. So he actually was mutated.
Yeah, bro, he got lungs.
He got mutated. He grew lungs.
Yeah.
And the first episode, he was walking across the desert to try and get to Gumball. And he grew legs.
That's what I'm saying. That can't happen in the normal world.
And he grew legs after he touched Gumball, so he probably got some of that mutation too.
Oh god! Nah, cause like, listen. There's no way that the nigga Darwin can just grow legs out of nowhere. It has to be that toxic waste on the planet, bro. It's just around the entire world. So that means the whole world is fucking mutated. Because like, bro, where else can you just throw a fish on the fucking ground and it grows legs? Nowhere. But like, that makes me wonder, how come like other things didn't mutate? Like, they still have normal animals and shit. You know, like how Gumball is a cat, but there's actual cats in the series.
Yeah,
because them niggas are mutated. Is it like how NIE's and Richard are like bunnies, but you see actual bunnies in the series? That shit is crazy. That's trippy as fuck, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, that shit is crazy to me. Nah, and I actually thought like this shit was bullshit the first time I saw it. Like, Reddit niggas just be saying the weirdest shit, bro. It reminds me of that one episode of the Krusty Krab, bro, when they found nigga, what's his name, Mr. Krab's secret recipe. When they found that nigga, and it's like, Mr. Krab, remember when they found his when they found his secret formula, and then Plankton saw this shit.
And they made him read it.
Yeah, and then Plankton thought he was just fucking made of plankton. They thought he was eating his family. This shit is fucked up, bro.
But in the show, they actually do say that Mr. Krabs, the secret formula, is actually a crab's.
Yeah, because
he's the only crab like in the town.
Yeah, in their town, in
town.
Bikini Bottom. Like, you literally see the fucking Krusty Krab itself is shaped like a crab trap. I mean, I think every nigga on the planet knows that by now. If you just like the Krusty Krab literally shaped like a damn crab trap. That's fucking insane to me.
And them hinting that, in that episode where they gave Plankton the thing, it hints that it's probably actually crabs because they tried to make Plankton believe that it was him.
Bro, that shit is insane. Bro, nah, these cartoons that we be watching as kids be fucking trippy, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that shit is crazy, bro.
We used to watch it, we never used to think that deep into it.
Bro, like, okay, let me ask you a quick question, right? SpongeBob lives like under the sea, obviously, right? He's a sponge. What happens when you put a sponge in water? Isn't it just supposed to start absorbing immediately? How come SpongeBob can start absorbing on command?
Yeah.
He only absorbs water when he wants to. Like, how the fuck does that work? How do niggas be mopping underwater? Y'all are underwater. What are y'all mopping, fam?
That meme.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nigga mopping the ocean. Like, how does that work?
They have a beach underwater.
Okay. Let's not talk about that, right? I want to tell you something that I read like a few days ago. Some crazy shit. Let's think about this. You know SpongeBob, how he can never get his driver's license, right? Yeah. And then I read this theory, right? It basically said like SpongeBob was a genius, right? Then he suffered head trauma from driving recklessly, which is why he's so fucking stupid. He crashed. Now and then they took away his driver's license. They revoked that shit. He can't get his license back now because he's an idiot and he drives recklessly. Now he's lost his IQ, and he used to be a reckless driver when he had his IQ. So now he's still a reckless driver, but now he doesn't have that IQ, so he can't get his driver's license back. Nigga is just fucked now. I just thought about that, and then that means, just listen. There was more to the theory, right? It basically said like SpongeBob, while he was so smart as shit, right? The reason he lost his IQ when he crashed into Squidward, and Squidward used to be like a master musician. He used to make fire music, but then when
he can't play clarinet.
He can't play clarinet because SpongeBob crashed into him, fucked up his brain, and now both of them are just fucked. So like Squidward really used to make amazing music, but then SpongeBob fucked my boy. Think about that.
Yeah, actually, it makes so much sense.
Bro, it makes so much sense. It's crazy. Because you see that one episode where, what's his name, Squilliam, that weird, he literally pulled up to Squidward and he's like, are you still good at clarinet? Like, he told, and then like,
he was confused.
Yeah, we were like, this nigga's ass. What do you mean he's good at clarinet? That means at some point in his life, Squidward was fired.
He knew Squilliam and they used to play clarinet together.
And them niggas used to be on timing with the music. Like, they used to know how to make fire as music. Nah, that's crazy. Think about that. Nah, that's actually fucking insane. That's actually fucking... Nah, that's fucking crazy. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie.
And at one point in the show, actually, they made Squidward like knock his head. Like he bumped into like some rock or something.
And he turned into a baby?
And then he forgot who's SpongeBob and he forgot who's Patrick.
Are you talking about the one where he turned into like a baby?
Yeah, and then he knew how to play clarinet all of a sudden.
Bro, that was crazy. That just makes you think like, so that means at some point in their lives, all these characters were just roped into this mess by this one nigga SpongeBob. Nah, that's actually insane.
That's insane.
And okay, listen. Last one, right? I don't want to make this video too long. It's like 10 minutes, 12 minutes, because it's just the first theory, right? It's the first podcast. But listen, remember Mrs. Puff, right?
Yeah.
The only reason that she's a boating teacher is because she committed a crime in another town. So now she has to pay back her thingy, her what's it called? Community service by teaching.
And that's why she hates working there.
Because you see, the only reason SpongeBob can't get his driver's license is because SpongeBob reminds her of one of the students that she got killed because she gave them their driver's license and they drove recklessly like SpongeBob. Nah, that's fucking insane. It's actually insane. So the only reason SpongeBob isn't getting his license is not because he's a horrible driver. I mean, he is a horrible driver, but like, he could have passed it by now. Niggas went there over 1,000 times. But the only reason he's not getting it is because she doesn't want to go back to that life where she had to escape the town because she got someone killed because she was the one that gave him the license.
Because there's also one episode where he used to blow bubbles, so he blew his own bubble car. And she still didn't give him the driver's license.
Oh yeah.
So that makes sense. Literally. And then he had to make his own driver's license and then he was blowing bubbles for the whole town.
Like, oh, I remember that episode.
Yeah.
Nah, that's trippy as fuck. So basically, what would like Mrs. Puff is just basically like a whole criminal. She's a whole criminal. I remember there was a whole episode where she went to prison. She dead ass went to prison because
SpongeBob went to visit her.
And SpongeBob went to visit her, and she literally said prison is better than having to teach SpongeBob.
Yeah,
bro, that's fucking crazy. So the whole time she just didn't want to have to deal with that trauma of getting a student killed. So the only reason she like fucks with going to prison more than having to teach SpongeBob is because she doesn't want to get SpongeBob killed. She doesn't actually hate the nigga. Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy. And I remember there was this one episode, right, where we saw like Mrs. Puff's hoarding shit. Like there was this whole episode where like her whole closet got emptied out, and we saw like SpongeBob's diary in her shit. We saw like hella shit, bro. There was like SpongeBob's diary. There was like Krusty Krab shit in there. So basically, Mrs. Puff is still a criminal. She still be stealing shit. She's still stealing shit.
Maybe Mrs. Puff was looking for that secret formula,
so she could sell it. So she could sell it to Plankton. Yo. So basically,
that actually makes so much sense.
So imagine Mrs. Puff is a whole spy the whole time.
In the show,
and then we just think
she's for Plankton, and then like Plankton going after the formula. It just brushes her off because nobody thinks about it.
It's like, nah, why would Mrs. Puff of all people, like she's literally dating imagine she's only dating Mr. Krab to get the formula. Cause she's dating Mr. Krabs, remember?
Yeah.
What if she's only dating that nigga so that she can get the formula from that nigga and then sell it to Plankton, and then as soon as she gets the formula she dips? Nah, that's crazy. That's actually fucking crazy. Yo, these shows that we were watching as kids were just fucked up in all sorts of ways. Jesus Christ, bro.
SpongeBob definitely has the most theories.
Yeah. Nah, we finna be on this for a long time. But yeah, I feel like that's good enough for like the first episode, bro. 10 minutes, 11 minutes, 12 minutes, whatever the fuck. That's pretty good for the first episode. I feel like next episode is gonna be way longer. I'm talking about like 30 minutes type shit like that.
Definitely.
But yeah, this is like a test run type shit. Ayo, bro. So yeah, we'll see y'all in the next episode type shit. This was a fun one, bro. I'm not gonna lie, this shit was fun.